hi there, and welcome to this live. How are you doing? I'm so excited, as you can see, I'm so excited to be here on this live, and there are a lot of things to talk about. Buckle up because I'm not going to play today with you. I'm not going to use kid gloves on you. I'm going to say things as it is and expect you to understand it as I say it. If you think you do not want to learn, please, you are free to leave this channel. But if you want to learn about business, if you want your business to grow, if you want an expansion in your business, trust me, you wouldn't leave the same way you came. Okay, so do welcome, welcome. Call somebody that we have started this live and we are going to hit so hard. So if you're not ready to indulge, be truthful, understand what I'm about to say, then you have no business here. But if you want to learn, if you want to be better at what we are going to learn, then welcome. Today we are talking about business and a lot of things that people do not talk about. Something big is a topic. Something big. A lot of people talk about they want a big business. They want a business like YouTube. YouTube is a huge business, million, billion, trillion-dollar business. They want a Google business. They want businesses that has a lot of income coming through. Now, these people refuse to understand something, and that is what we are here to talk about. This group of people who think of growing a big business in the same way do not appreciate long hours at work. They do not appreciate discipline. They do not appreciate investment and reinvestment. They do not appreciate customer relation. They do not use their time correctly to make their job or the work stand out. They do not shaping their mind as winners. They are always all over the place, but they want to be a part of something big. Yes, that is why we are here. Creating a business, Sean Go, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Where are you watching from? Creating a business involves a lot, I know. But if you want the business to flourish, there is one thing you should know that the business will definitely grow. No matter how small your business is right now, if you give it time, be sure that it is going to grow. But if the business grows, how do you maintain the business? How do you expand the business? My business is doing well. Liam, how are you doing? You guys should subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to. I need exactly 8 people to get to 500 subscribers. So 8 people here, subscribe. Thank you. It is so important that you put in mind that there are some things that if you don't do, your business would never expand. You want a big business like YouTube, like Netflix, like Amazon, like Facebook, but you don't want to involve your time in the business. You don't want to have time, patience to involve yourself in the business. So, first and foremost, let's talk about involvement of self in the business. If you are involving yourself in the business, I mean, you're taking stock of things that are happening in the business. I mean, you are speaking to your employees and knowing their issues. I mean, you are equipping them with what they need. Are you just saying Nublos West? What does Nublos mean? Liam, you are giving me huge English. Are you just there and you are just watching them? You might have the best workers of the world. Listen up. You might get and have the best workers in the world. If these workers do not have what it takes to do the work that you've given them, you go and come. It means vague statements. Oh no, I'm not. I'm talking about business here. Liam, thanks for the question. It is very, very important that you note that everything that the people would need to give a productive work should be provided by you as a job owner, as a business owner. You cannot say your workers need tools and they need 10 tools and you give them 3. They will work for the 3 you've given them. They are not going to be able to work as efficient as they had 10 tools. So you take stock of things happening in the business, make sure that you listen to the grievances of the workers. Thirdly, you have to equip them with the tools and mechanisms they need for the business that you are doing. They are supporting you build a dream, build a legacy, build something greater than yourself. So you also support them by listening up to their grievances. There's also one thing that you have to understand, that apart from listening to them through whatever they tell you, sometimes they will just need some raise. Okay, some people work more than some people in businesses. So if some people are doing well, give them a raise, give them something to go home with, telling themselves that they are going to work better and better and better because you have given them more than they expected. Okay, so this is also one thing that will help elevate the business, send the business from one place to a very large place. Now, the next thing I was talking about is that you want to expand the business, but you are not expecting lawsuits. You are not expecting lawsuits. I read a book, and the book says you get to an elevated point. You realize that your business is huge when you get a lawsuit or multiple lawsuits. Small business do not get a lot of lawsuits. Sometimes people don't even know you. So for you to be known, for it to be very, very known, that someone will think about you in their office and say that you are using our this, you are using our that, so we are going to sue you so that we can get some money from you, then you have arrived. You have arrived. You want something big to come out of yourself, but you don't expect to go through any trial. You don't expect to be sued. You don't expect to um be called by the police for questioning. You don't expect people to give false accusation on something to sell and say that those things are evil, they are things that cause problems. How then are you going to be great? So as you are ready to have an expanded version, you should be able to forge ahead and think twice about what you are doing, that while it is going to be big, you are going to face bigger challenges in your business. Keep that in mind here. There's one quote that I can never forget, and it says, the little of something big is better than the big of something small. Listen up again. The little of something big is better than the big of something small. What do I mean by this? You're talking. Oh, okay. Hmm. That's an opinion. Thanks, Liam. These things that I'm saying is so, so important that you have to think about it again. The little of something big. So imagine you having a big pie, okay? And the pie is so huge. If someone breaks an inch or two of that pie, and someone has an inch of a pie and want to break some of the pie for you, it will never get to an inch. Eric, how are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome. Why are you watching from, Eric? So that means that growing the business is very important. If the business is big, even the smallest of balances, the smallest of um profit that you would get would be better than the little business you would make and the big profits that will come out of that little business. If you have a business that has like 10 employees, that's fine. You get a lot of profit. But if you have a business that has 2,000 employees, you cannot compare the profit you get between the 30, the 10, and the rest, the thousands of thousands. Liam says it's also an opinion to suggest you're not big business unless you're sued. I thought the revenue determines how big a business is. Liam, on point. Thank you, Eric. Which part of Africa? I'm also in Africa. I'm in Ghana. Which part of Africa? Liam, you said it. It's true. You know that the revenue you get is actually going to determine how big your business is. But in this case, I am talking about people who are in small businesses who do not want to expand their business. The people, they are in small businesses, but they do not want to expand their business. Why? Because they are afraid. They are afraid of growing big. They are afraid of the things that will come their way if you become big. And I'm saying that if you have a big business, even the smallest amount of revenue that you get, Bono is wow, that's nice. That's nice. Wow, that's nice. Oh, Liam, no. My advice is not to get sued. My advice is that be as big a company, dream to be as big so that somebody can even sue you for something. If you are a very minute business owner, nobody cares about whatever you are doing. It is when you become a big business owner that people start looking for loopholes where they can sue you. So I do not mean be sued, but I mean if you are a big business owner and you are sued, you shouldn't be shaken. It shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't think plenty. You shouldn't think plenty about whatever you are thinking. You should just make sure that everything that you are doing is right. That is all. So dreaming about creating a bigger business is okay, but you have to know that it might come at a cost. Some people also talk about this a lot, and I'm here to talk about it. Time is everything. Timing is everything. You might want to be the best person in your field of business. You do not have a closing time, you do not have an opening time. How else do the customers communicate with you? Even on YouTube, there are some particular times in the day that I'm in Ghana, okay? Yeah, thank you. I'm in Ghana, but there are some certain times in the day that if I try to do a live, I might get like 200, 300 people watching that instant. There are also certain times in the same day that if I try going live, I might get one or two people. Does that mean people don't use YouTube? People do. Does that mean I don't have enough information? I do. The reason why you have two or three might be the timing. So, as a business owner, you have to think so good, so well about your timing. I'm Adoma. My name is Adoma. I'm Adoma. Your timing is very important. There should always be a particular time you open your work. Whether it's a shop, whether it's a service you render, there should be a time you always open. There should be a particular time that this time, anytime this time, 6 a.m. This porridge seller is by the roadside. She's selling Hausa cocoa. It should be in the minds of people. They should have that in mind. That this time, 10 p.m., you have closed. There's nothing that comes between those times. Maybe you can do overstay, but you shouldn't be late. You shouldn't be late for your work. Please do not be late for your work. Do not be late. It will cost you an arm and a leg because sometimes some new people that you are meeting actually are meeting you for the first time that day that they are coming, and you are not even present. You are not ready to receive them. You are late. Do not be late. Don't be late. So 3 or 4 days ago, I gave a speech about China and how they are expanding. And someone came back door on WhatsApp and was asking me what I was saying about China. Give them that experience advice. Thank you. What I was talking about China, is it so true? I said, no, you have to go to Chat GPT for your own sanity. You have to go and check. You have to go and verify. Go to Google, go to any platform, go and check. The dedication that Chinese have put into their industrial revolutionary methods that they are using, that is producing a lot of results nowadays. It is so important that your mind be protected. That is the next point. Your mind must be protected. If you want to be a flourishing business, then you should have some readiness of mind to always create new ideas. And you cannot create new ideas when you are always having a lot of things on your mind that are not even important. Your mind must be ready. Ready your mind for greatness. There's so much wonderful things going on in China because they don't have so much time for TikTok. They don't have so much time for YouTube. They don't have so much time for Facebook. They do Weibo, is it Weibo or Weibo? Weibo, and they also do WeChat. They don't even have time for WhatsApp. There are some things, if you go to China, it is disabled on your phone because the government and the institutions in China do not want a mixed up, a very confused level of thinking from the people who are the hands, who are the helping hands for the economy. So if you think there is something you would listen to, if you think there is someone you will go to, if you think there is some place you will go to that will be a distraction, that will destroy your happiness, that will destroy your mindset, that will make you unhappy, and things will go off with you, do not indulge those things. If you have a particular friend that every time you talk about them and tell them, oh, I want to do a business, and this business I want it to go to this level, and they tell you, oh, you cannot do it, so this you cannot do, like, how are you? You're an African, you are an African, how? TikTok is a Chinese company. Yeah, indeed. The funny part of it is that there was an interview very few months ago, and the owner of TikTok was asked if his children are allowed to go on the TikTok platform, and he said no, he does not allow his children because the flood of information is too much that it could confuse the children. So everything that you are doing, you have to get a very clear mind. Yeah, you have to get a very clear mind, Eric. You have to get a clear mind towards it. Anything or anybody or any place that distracts you, cut yourself from it. This friend, you go to the friend, tell them about your dream, your aspiration, your goals for your business, and all they do is to tell you, oh, it will never come to pass because I've analyzed it and I realize it will not come. Cut yourself from naysayers. Sometimes you have to just try. Sometimes winners are people who just tried. Okay? The people that you call winners, they are not some extraordinary people. You are somebody who is calling them winners because you have them, they tried, it succeeded. So if you don't try, how will you know it succeeded? How will you know that whatever you're doing is succeeded if you don't try? So try and eliminate all kind of thoughts, all kind of people who will discourage you from trying something. Because in this world, if you do not try, you would not be able to know whether you are doing well or not. Mm, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. You have to put your mind right. You have to know that as a big business owner or as someone who wants to be a great business owner, you don't pick fights with your customers. How can you be picking fights with your customers? and you think you would flourish, you grow like Facebook or TikTok, how can you be insulting a customer? How can you be frowning at your office while doing your duty as a worker there? How can you? Like, this is so unthinkable. It is easy for both men and win, okay? It's the point of view you have and the mindset you have. Being a man can make you win, being a woman can make you win. The only difference is the mindset the person has. So if somebody is not winning, then you should go back and see what they think, see what they subscribe to, see what they see what they watch. And you'd realize they don't watch anything that is going to help them with their goals. They don't watch anything that is going to help them learn more things. They do not even accept criticism from people. Liam is telling me, "Oh, your English is so big," and I might think, "Oh, Liam, you're speaking so much. Why should you speak?" But the person who is listening to me here is Liam. It's Eric. It's you who is watching. So if you're telling me something, your light is too bright, this is, I have to listen to you so that I will be able to be doing the best that I have to do. You said there is a difference. What's the difference, Eric? What's the difference? I have to listen to the customer. We've got to the next point too. Listening to the customer is very key. Why will you pick a fight with a customer because the customer has told you what should be said? No, Liam, I was just making an example. Why would you insult a customer? Why will you feel that this customer is this and that and tell them your mind, even though you need their money? So let me give you a scenario. On Monday, I went to the market to get some fish, dried fish, okay, smoked fish. I went and got some very nice fish. I asked the woman, "This fish feels very hard. Is it very fresh?" She said, "Yes, I smoked it yesterday." I said, "Oh, that's nice." Then I bought it. I came home, did a couple of things after that. I took the fish. To my surprise, can you guess? To my surprise, the fish, I didn't insult you. Liam. Liam, have you subscribed to my channel? Please subscribe. To my surprise, the fish had maggots in it. Do you ever think that I'm going to recommend this woman to somebody who needs smoked fish? Okay, answer that to yourself. Do you also think that I am going to further buy smoked fish from her? Do you think so? He said women can feather easily than men. What can they feather? What are you talking about? What are they feathering? Explain. Eric, explain to us. It is so sad that you saw that this person is your customer, this person is going to buy something from you, but you chose to maltreat the customer. You chose to sell bad things for the customer, something that has gone bad. Because of what? Because you think you are the wisest, because you think you are doing the most. Customer is key. Listen, no matter how rich these great businesses are, if you go to them, they will listen to you. Why do you think MTN, the communication network company called MTN, why do you think they still have call centers where you can call them and tell them what you feel, what is going on with you that you don't think is right? Why do you think they have call centers? It's because they still want to make you understand. They still want to make you understand that you are very important in their lives. Oh my goodness. I tell you, Liam, I tell you. You know that this quote that Liam has brought is very true. You know, some people will tell you that it is so easy to propagate bad news. It is true. If I had bad experience buying fish from that woman, I am definitely not going to tell anybody around to go and buy from her. Why? Because I have been buying from her. So why does she choose to sell me spoiled fish? And how reliably can I say that other people are also going to buy from her with my recommendation are not going to get the same result? So customer relation is key, especially the way you make the customer feel, because customers are not buying your product alone. They are buying the feeling you make them, what you make them feel. They are buying a feeling, a perception. Customer relation is very important. For you to be a bigger business, think about that. And I've told you that you should listen to criticism. Someone will go to a restaurant, eat there, and leave a criticism in a box. Some restaurants leave a number that if you want to speak to management about anything, this is the number to call. Why? They want to know what you think. They want to hear from you. They want to know what your thoughts about their products are. Be ready to receive criticisms. Be ready to understand that people would go and come, but the people who want to criticize your product, whether they are haters or not, they are going to build you up to stand on your feet just because they spoke about your product. The next point is to be able to learn, okay? If you want to expand your business, the knowledge that helped you to get five customers is good. But for you to get 5,000 customers, you have to get more knowledge. I tell you, I do not mean you should go to school. You can. But the field knowledge that gave you five of people to buy your product, it's not going to be the same effort that you would need for 5,000 people. So as you grow as a business owner, always try to expand your knowledge base. Always try to expand your knowledge. As a business owner, do not go a day without expanding your business. Always open your mind about something. Always think broad about things. Always ask questions. If you go to any place where someone knows more than you, keep quiet. Please do subscribe. Welcome to the live. Keep quiet. Some people are full of themselves to the extent that if they go somewhere, they want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk as if they are the only people who have the only experience, who are the best of everything. But it is not so. It is not so. Sometimes you just need to keep quiet and observe. Sometimes you just need to ask questions. How did you do this? How did you do that? How? Just ask questions. Don't just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. You go to a gathering, you keep talking your head off. Some people also go to gatherings and they do not want to do any kind of introduction of themselves to anybody. You are ruining yourself. You are killing yourself because everybody needs somebody. And if you go to gatherings like this, these are where you would meet the people you need to come and patronize from you. So why not give a complimentary card? Why not smile to somebody? Why not give somebody a helping hand? Why not speak to somebody? I sell this, I sell that. Can you come and buy from me? Can you buy from me? You speak to the person. Nobody was born with a microphone. Nobody, not that I've heard of, nobody was born with a microphone. Everybody learns to be better. So if you're not doing better in your business, if you're not expanding your business, then you should ask yourself, because you should have been better by now. You should ask yourself, where do you invest your money? Where do you put your money? You should invest it yourself. It is very, very vital that in this 21st century, people do not keep note of things happening in the business. And you still want to grow and become something big, you can't be a big business without keeping records. You don't even know the number of customers you have. You don't know where they stay. You don't have their numbers, their phone numbers, I mean. After getting their phone numbers, you do not even have a clue what they are going through because you don't check on your customers. They buy, you take their number, you give their complimentary card, your complimentary card to them, and that is it. Nobody knows where and how they feed. Nobody knows where and how they feed. Yes, we are talking about working and looking into a bigger picture with your work, okay, with your business. You want your business to flourish. That's what we are talking about. But we are bringing into perspective something that you have not thought of. If you want your business to flourish more than the ones you've ever seen, then you have to work for it to flourish more than you've ever thought of. So bringing the product out is good, bringing the service out is good, but make sure that you are able to do something. That something will be able to help you out of your poverty. You should be willing. You should. There's one person here. Please let me know where you're watching from. It's very, very vital. Very, very vital. Now, as for me, I know that after some time of doing something for a long run, you have to rebrand it. So it could be a name rebrand, a shop rebrand, an online rebrand, anything that will make your feeling fresh in the minds of the customers. You should invest in that. Make the feeling soothing for your customers. Yes, make it soothing for your customers. I think, yeah, if we've spoken for at length. Thank you, Eric Nampari. Thank you, Liam Jones. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate your joining this live. Being live at this time is not easy. Thank you so much for putting away time to join the live because I know that you have other things, you have rest to catch, you have other things to do, but you choose to watch this lives every time. I really appreciate it. Please do continue to subscribe the channel and also press the like button for more of such videos, okay? Thanks for everything. If you want to ask a question, you can write it in the comment. I would right away read the question and come and answer you appropriately. Thanks for watching this live. I really appreciate your joining this live. I really, really, truly pray that you get better and better every day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the audience. Thanks for your messaging. Thanks for everything. We'll meet at the flip side. Until then, please stay safe and be good. Yeah, thank you, Eric. Thanks for staying till now. Thanks so much. I really appreciate